Hello everyone, it's me, and I wanted to do a quick, well, let me not say a quick reading because I don't think it might be that quick. We'll see. But I do want to have a chat with Spirit and to get clarity on the divine masculine energy with the divine feminine energy in union. How are they working together in unison? So we'll see. Let's find out. Okay. What steps are the divine masculine? Don't mind the fire alarm in the background. I already called to get it fixed. I'm waiting. So, what actions are the masculines being called to take in the near future? This is the next few days, possibly next few weeks. Well, they're being guided to move swiftly, very swiftly and passionately with the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands. This is going to bring them happiness with the Sun. So passionate action, it might seem reckless, it might seem like too brash to move forward in that way, but Spirit is saying move with passion, move with purpose, be swift about it. Like don't lull over it too much, because to manifest what you're creating, to manifest happiness and joy out of that with the Sun energy, to manifest that shining moment for yourself of pure bliss, you need to be swift in your actions and take the opportunities that come, that resonate, that make you feel purposeful. Okay, do it swiftly. Don't give yourself the time to convince yourself out of your action. So, well, I got the Queen of Swords here, but I wasn't really focused on a question. So let me mix that up again. So, okay, let's see. What are we moving? That could have been it, but let's ask again. What could the divine masculine be moving forward or towards in swift action that's going to make them happy? What might that opportunity be that you're guiding them, Spirit, to move swiftly on, to manifest this happiness? A Queen of Pentacles. This could be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn feminine energy. This could also be move towards your stability, move towards your nurturing, taking care of your body, taking care of your finances, taking care of your family, taking care of your wife. Now, that could be very literal, but it could also be that aspect within yourself that is the wife, the archetype within you, divine masculine. This could very easily be your physical body. This could very easily be your emotional body. This could very easily be taking care of your needs, or even the things that you value, the things that are beautiful to you, that are worthy of protecting, of taking care of. So I'm putting this card back. I got the Queen of Wands, but I'm going to put it back because, again, I did not have a specific question in mind. And I usually do not read this way. I just let my mind speak out what it has to say. But for some reason in this reading, it's being very meticulous about the specificity of the intention of the question. Because the more we can focus on the very specific question, the more the answer will resonate for us easily, less elusive and more direct to the point. Okay. So, the Divine Masculine collective is being asked to move swiftly, with passion, towards their happiness, with a Queen of Pentacles. And so, what's next for the Divine Feminine? Or what should we be aware of that the Divine Feminine will need to be aware of within the next few days? An opportunity that is coming for work. Something that it's a creative project or something that's going to spark your passions for something you love to do, possibly as a child, or something that was, this could be a skill that you have that could come from your past life, but it's something that you cherish, something you love. This could be performing, singing, dancing. It could just be any of these things, music. But be aware that an opportunity to collaborate in the creative arts somehow with someone from your past, or a dream that you've had from your past, or something that you've loved to do since you were a child. This is going to bring you justice, Divine Feminine, a balance. It's going to release your mind. And the reason I say that is because we have the Justice card with the Eight of Swords. Being mindful of this thing, right? This creative project that you're being asked to be aware of, that this opportunity for work that's coming. This is something that inspires you, and it brings a nostalgic feeling as well. But this is going to be your justice for having been bound mentally or even blinded spiritually about how your thoughts were getting in the way. And it was because the illusions that were being placed over you from a Seven of Swords. Someone withholding the truth from you. Now, again, this can actually be a person outside of you, meaning in your actual reality. But this could be an archetype within yourself that gaslights you. You gaslight yourself, right? With ideas, with thoughts that were put there subconsciously, whether on purpose or not, whether it was so subconscious that it manifested in other people being examples of that or not. This is a justice that you're getting for having been bound by negative thoughts that had you feeling trapped, that had you feeling isolated and left out, that kept your happiness from you. You are now showing up with the Nine of Cups because you released a burden, the Ten of Wands. It was a burden to create for some of you, simply because the devil energy was behind it. With the Hierophant, there was a belief. It wasn't a God belief. It was a fear-based belief. And by God, I mean truth. And by the devil, I guess I mean lies, the lie. However deep that goes into your own subconscious. But this happiness was kept from you because you were, every time you tried to create from that space of inspiration, it almost felt like a burden was being placed on you. Okay, and those were the deceits, the lies, the mental conflict of poverty, or feeling left out, or feeling worthless, or feeling abandoned in some way. But this happiness, this self-fulfillment, is a result of having put in the work and having been able to carry your own creative energy to the finish line, so to speak, and to put down the projects that do not inspire the depth of passion that you want to experience, because the devil energy is a two-edged sword in a sense, because on the one hand, your passions could lead to you being obsessed, but also your passions can create your own hell, in the sense that it starts to feel like a burden, like a job, like something hard to do, something that you have to fight to defend and protect, to the point that it is no longer becomes that innocent creativity that comes from our inner child. And so this burden, creative burden, I guess we can call it, had to do with a deep-seated belief with the Hierophant here, that it was a imposed value, and that imposed value could have been as simple as having fun isn't easy. That could be a subconscious program. Or think about the statements that you make, such as, every time blah, 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 blah happens. That could be anything. Insert whatever negative idea and outcome you can put in there. But that in itself, if every time you're going to do something creative, you already have a subconscious belief that it gets ruined or sabotaged or somehow limited, like your fun gets limited. Why? Why would your fun be limited? How is that a normal thing? When you have the capacity to have as much fun as you want, you know what I mean? But somehow we have these programs in our realities that make us, that we may not recognize right away, such as, I have to work hard so that I can let myself have fun, or I have to do this much work before I can do this little bit of fun. It's like work and fun are not balanced somehow. And I feel like this justice that you're getting is for all that work that you did in allowing yourself to have fun, to let go of the external pressure of feeling that you being inspired and having fun is a bad thing. I don't know how many people can actually relate to that. It might just be a Capricorn moon kind of thing for me. But hey, this is the energy that I'm picking up for the divine feminine, okay? So this could also be any masculine that is integrated with his own inner divine feminine will resonate with that message. If like I said, if the masculine understands his own inner divine feminine, then this message may be pertinent to him as well. This is not just for women. I think it's pretty clear in the spiritual community, but anyone outside of that, it might have to be clarified just so that there's comprehension of what this means. The energies has nothing to do with the physical gender of our bodies. The energies, divine masculine and divine feminine, flow within all of us. It's how much of integration we have with each polarity. Okay, and so going forward, Spirit, what else is there for us to be aware of? Us collectively, masculine and feminine. Okay. We have a Queen of Swords stay truthful with your, or stay in integrity with your own truth. Trust that you are in divine order. You hold the shield of truth. And your fortune is changing. You're seeing stability in your finances or in your material world. Things are moving at a pace that feel comfortable but steady. They feel optimistic because you can see the truth with the Ace of Swords here. You can see with clarity. So you're moving forward with clarity. You're moving forward in a positive motion with clarity. As you move forward in this positive clarity, you're going to come up to having to make a choice about what your independence and freedom mean to you. And what out of all that you've created are you going to give? Because we have the Nine of Pentacles and then the Ace of Pentacles. So as with the Two of Wands here, making this choice, looking out into the world, holding the world in your hand, being able to put down one thing for what's to come. In other words, what was I okay with letting go that I had to let go? Something I was passionate about, something I wanted to do, something that I wanted to experience or express. What have I been able to put down so that I can look forward into the horizon and see, be okay with the unknown, be okay with what's coming? Well, because what's coming, I already know with the clarity of mind and the steady, stable manifesting of that I could already see happening. How can I look into that horizon, into the unknown, optimistic, and know that of course what's coming is going to be great for me? That confidence is a clarity that you're being given to be able to have that confidence, to trust that as you're moving forward, that's the energy you're bringing towards you. It's going to be good for you. So you're being asked, now that you're in this independent energy, this Nine of Pentacles, you feel abundant. You are abundant. You look abundant. You have evidence of your abundance. You've manifested your independence, your freedom, your sovereignty. And by that, it's the freedom to do what you will and create the world that is for you. Now that you've accumulated these Nine of Pentacles, you're able to give back pentacles, but you're being selective about what you give, what you share, because you know that people are in conflict and in mental anguish. People need something to hold on to because they're confused. There's confusion. There's a lack of judgment, or there's a need to put an end to judgment in order to focus on what we've invested in. And so I feel that we're being asked to be generous with what we have to those that are still in conflict, are still in mental distress, worried, anxious, fearful, unable to start, wanting to start but unable to start, meaning taking a new step, something into a new direction, something creative for themselves. You're going to basically blow the whistle on where they've been asleep in terms. It's almost like you're going to bring to them awareness of what they're investing in, what they're putting their energy on, based on the fact that you yourself have now reaped or are reaping the benefits with the Seven of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles right after. So it's like you've invested in building your physical reality to exude what your inner reality is. And that inner reality is wealthy. That inner reality is patient. It's wise. It's compassionate. That reality, that King of Pentacles energy, you know that there is value, but this is not just external value. This is representative of what you've invested in, what you put death to, confusion, emotional confusion. This is showing the ability to stand in your own truth of self-worth, and now seeing the manifestation of that in physical reality. So there has been a completion of a cycle of healing with the World and the Star card here. You've completed a cycle of healing and of a standstill. And now the universe, you're open to the universe with love. The offer of love that's coming for you is with the Ace of Cups, the Lovers. This is going to be a victory. This connection, this dynamic, this new beginning with the Fool here. This offer of love is going to be a union. It's the representation of the physical union that you've attained within. As you've joined within yourself, as you've integrated within yourself in love, your divine masculine and feminine energies, your polarities, as you integrate those two with that clear vision that we talked about earlier, and having completed a cycle of value that says you are the star, and by being the star is a representation of your clear waters, the clarity of your emotions, the clarity of your vulnerability, because you're able to come as yourself, but also with no judgment and with a perspective. The Hangman is usually taking time to gain perspective, to gain higher wisdom. But there's this calm in his position that it's like, it's not the saying of if you can't beat him, join him. It's more like being able to, out of a bad circumstance, it's like if you can't control it, like you're not fighting against the tides, even when it's something perceived as negative. So it's like you can be in the midst of chaos with a certain sense of calm and clarity and peace simply because of how you perceive it in love. So with that comes the union of the twin souls within us, the equal masculine to our equal feminine, and in the divinity and the expression of divinity within. So now it's just a matter of that being manifested, created in the physical world. With the Six of Wands, it's a victory, it's a celebration it's a recognition. It doesn't have to even be of the physical world. Recognizing your spirit team could be recognizing your victory, recognizing your path forward has been a success, and Spirit is giving you this new journey with the Fool card here, free, unencumbered, holding with you those things that you value, that you need. It's like you're light. You packed light with the sun on your back. You're beaming. You have a carefree attitude about life, that it's like a child that trusts the world. It's this trusting faith of, I'm safe, I can live without these gloomy clouds hovering over me, telling me that I'm supposed to be some kind of way defensive or depressed or passive and bored. Like, no, those are phases that we don't have to get stuck in. Those are phases that pass through. But when we hold the vision of union, creation, creativity, love, that celebration energy, that joyfulness, that harmony, that celebratory energy of the Three of Cups, holding that brings a vibration of the Queen of Cups, and you emanate that Queen of Cups energy, that compassion, that joy. It's a vibration of feeling very comfortable in your emotional body, feeling the vibration of satisfaction, feeling the vibration of fulfillment, feeling the vibration of compassion and care without it being a heavy burden, because you've, with the Eight of Pentacles, been able to chip away at all the details to establish everything in its place for you to know exactly what it is that puts you there, that puts you in that feeling of satisfaction with the process, with the journey itself, not to reach a certain destination. That passion with the King of Wands, it's that light, that fuel that allows you to just embrace those moments almost on a instinctive level, to be able to hold that energy. You already see, you recognize how that manifests. You recognize how trusting your intuition and standing your ground with your own power is what allows you to be giving. It's what allows you to be truthful and integrity, even despite heartache, because you've been able to look at heartache. You've shed a light on betrayal to such a degree that there's so much value in that lesson. Betrayal has taught you what you value. So it's like, you know how they say, you don't know what you want until you know what you don't want. So if you experience an immense amount of certain betrayal in the emotional realm, and you recognize what you value is loyalty, what true love is, when you can understand what that is to such a degree, you become that energy. So imagine manifesting that which you are. If finally, after having experienced its opposite for so long, you're able to say, I'm ready to experience what it is to have a family that is united, that is real, that is that there is no pretense, and only the highest interest and highest good for each other is what is there. True compassionate love, a love that is more tempered, more balanced. You okay?
Yeah, I love you too.
I love you too. So, with the King of Cups, the Temperance, and the High Priestess, your intuition and your ability to care and have that energy is healing. It's the healing energy that manifests a certain level of peace, and it's almost as if true abundance is how peaceful we can be within chaos. True abundance is the ability to genuinely feel contentment and happiness with where we are, with what we have, with what we do, that energy in itself, no matter what comes through, when you're in touch with that aspect of who you are, there's no way that anything outside of that can shift you. Is you become fixed on what's good for you. You become fixed on what you value. You become fixed on what you really, truly embrace to be your truth. And when you can become fixed on what is actually good for you, then it doesn't matter how much of what's not going to be good for you comes along, because it can't throw you off of what you know to be true. So those tower moments, when you're guided by spirit, you can remain in your 10 of cups. You can remain content and stable and in a high vibration, because you have the sword of truth. You know your energy of this emperor within yourself, as yourself, however you resonate with the emperor energy. It could simply be this trust in this masculine father figure to have the solution for you, to have the space there's no amount of fear that you can experience that you don't feel safe in, that you don't feel protected in, that you don't feel assured by that the solution is there for it. So to have this emperor energy as a protector, as a template for what it is that you like, however big your fears are, that emperor energy is bigger, has already done it, has already experienced it. So it's like you can depend on, count on, relax into the knowing that you're safe, protected, loved, that when you don't have the answer, when you don't know what to do, when you don't know how to look at things differently, that this energy is there, and this energy is a guide, and this energy will provide you with the clarity that you need. That, to be able to rest in that, that's resting in peace. That's like the 4 of Swords. Mentally resting in peace. Being able to take off that thinking cap and say, you know what? Take the wheels. I can't figure this out. It's not for me to figure out. Father, you can do this for me. I trust that you will do this for me. And instead of panicking and freaking out every step of the way, I can just have fun and enjoy myself and be in a place of peace, because I am aware that it's being taken care of. I am aware that the answers will come. I am aware that this force of goodness is my protection. So there is no confusion that you embody the Empress, and that your intuition and strength is empowered by your ability to walk away from emotions that are not, that the empty cups that you had to walk away from is not a reflection of who you are. You walked away not because there's anything wrong. It's just because there was nothing there to fill you. There was nothing there to drink from. There was nothing there to celebrate with. It wasn't like I'm walking away from great things that are making me us, not even just me, us. It's just a bunch of cups. There's nobody there. So walking away from cups is a reflection that I don't need cups. I have my own cup. And I have fresh drinking water anywhere I want. So I can move away from environments that don't serve me emotionally and walk towards or be open for others that walk with their own cup, carry their own cup. And of course, as you understand it, this is people that can hold their own emotional energy, can share their emotional energy. And when they share that energy with you, it's empowered, it's mutual, it's given in balance. The Two of Cups is, again, the equal masculine and feminine, each with their own cup, each able to drink from their own fountain and be able to then share with each other in healing waters. These are waters that heal our will, that generate us or generate for us the fuel that we need emotionally to go forward in our passions and be able to give freely and abundantly to those that are in mental conflict about who they are creatively, and knowing how to harness that energy and not let it get wasted by, I would say, wasted on thoughts that don't serve. Being able to walk away from conflicting thoughts and be able to withstand those that come to us with negative thoughts, because we've been able to walk away from conflict, but we carry our own swords. We just carry them in peace. So if someone comes, we are protected from the, people can just project negative ideas, and it can feel, it's like we have the filter necessary to receive information without holding on to the debris of the negative imprints that come with it. We can see the negative imprints, we just don't have to absorb it. Anyway, that's the message. I hope you enjoyed. I'll come back with another one soon. Take care.